Hey, what's going on everyone? Zeta here. Welcome back to another video. Today we have another ramble video, but also some ideas. So, this is a personal video what I've been wanting to make for a long time, but I've just not had enough time to do it. I've been busy with so many other videos. As you guys can see, I've been doing videos every single day, but I have now found some time to talk about this subject. And the subject is externals in For Honor. Now, externals are cool, and I can see why they're in there. However, personally, I have been getting really annoyed when getting killed by an attack that's not even aimed at me. So, for those of you that don't know what an external is, it's basically, I'll try and get an example up on screen right now, but it's basically where someone throws an unblockable or a heavy that is not aimed at you, but you're in the path of the way it's coming from, and it hits you and does full damage as if you were getting hit by an unblockable. The only thing you can do about this is dodge. It's very annoying to deal with, and it can be quite a game changer and kind of pushes some heroes up in the tier list because they can external whereas other heroes can't. So today I'm going to be covering externals. Also guys, before we get into it, I just want to say that I'm not sure if external is the actual like proper official name for it. It's just a name that me and my friends give the type of attack. I'm pretty sure most of the For Honor community call them external anyway, but I'm not sure if that's the official name for an external attack. Also, if you are new around here, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I do videos like this or similar to this every single day. I am trying to grow a crew, and you know, I'd really like you to be a part of the crew, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If not, that's fine. But still, I'd really appreciate it. So guys, externals have been in this game for a very long time. They have been around since Season 1. And I personally like, but also dislike them. I like them because it's very satisfying to pull off when you do an external and you hit someone, and it's basically free damage. However, I don't like it because I do not like moves that you basically can do nothing about. So I have just got a few ideas of what they could do to make this a little bit more tolerable. When I've been playing Dominion, it's very frustrating when you're in the middle of a fight and a raider is locked onto the person behind you, but he's in revenge or something, and then he just does a light into unblockable, and he's aiming obviously at the person behind you. I know you can dodge it, but sometimes when you're trying to, like, you know, fight, sometimes you're fighting someone else, like that they're like hitting your guard, and you can't move because you get like locked in position. So essentially you're locked in position, and this unblockable axe comes flying at you and hits you for like 45 damage, and there's nothing you can do about it pretty much. Another situation of it is when you are on the edge of the attack, so like when you're like next to the axe when it goes past you, or like let's say the Shigoki bat or whatever, and it flies past you and the tip of it hits your character and it does around 35 damage. Now, I personally do not like this. I think this is a little bit broken and very easy to manipulate to basically win more matches. And I must be honest, I personally do this. Like, I personally do use externals in big gank situations because I know it's a really easy mechanic to exploit. And it's not just in casual. I swear there was one match in the Dominion series where someone was literally just externaling and doing so much damage to the enemy team, and there was basically nothing they could do. I can't remember which fight it was, but I'm pretty sure I did see something along those lines. So, personally, I do not agree with the external or the idea of externals. But I know they're probably going to get stuck in the game, and a lot of you are probably saying, oh, well, they can't make it so where anyone can parry it because then that'll just be weird. Okay, so you are right, but for a second, let's just imagine what it would be like if you could parry an external. So a raider does an unblockable, and basically if you're in the path of it, you can parry that unblockable and cut it out from hitting anyone else. Now this would be a little bit broken, I think, as well, because you won't be able to get any form of combo off because everyone who's like in the path of it would be able to just parry it, and basically you wouldn't be allowed to hit anyone. So what I propose they do is this. They should make externals to the point where if you're on the edge of it, or if you're not locked on by the character, the external should only hit you for a quarter to half of the damage. Now, I know this is a bit of a big ask, and I know it doesn't sound like it would do much, but when you think about it, it would. Because it's basically an attack that you are basically more or less guaranteed to be hit by. So they may as well make it so where externals hit for less damage. Now, there's pros and cons with this. Now, a pro of this is obviously you would, it would be, fights would last a bit longer, and it would be a little bit more skill based rather than getting hit with like externals and stuff. Even with Black Prior, like when he throws lights, there's been times when I've been hit by the tip of the sword and it's done a ton of damage, like 10 damage, for nothing really. But the other thing is that it would kind of push up characters that haven't got really good externals, i.e., like I don't think Peacekeeper has any good ones. Who else? Let's see. Who hasn't got good ones? Shaman. She hasn't really got that good of externals, from what I can see. I think Shaolin doesn't have the best of externals. I think he can external, but not that well. Conqueror. Just every hero that can't external will have a bit more of a chance in fights against heroes that can external now. So I personally believe that they should reduce the damage of externals attacks, so where it only hits you for a quarter to half of your health. It would help with balancing. It would definitely make the game a lot more fun. Fights would last longer, which is what I believe they are going for. And on top of all this, people would have to actually try a bit harder now, rather than just locking on to different people and then, locking onto the person behind you and then hitting you with an unblockable. So currently the only character that can counter externals, like fully counter them, is Black Prior. Now, I don't think this should be like the case. I don't think it should be one character can counter externals. Yes, he should be allowed to counter them, but at the same time, other players and other characters should have a chance at countering them as well. And externals shouldn't do as much damage as what they should do right now. Because I don't see the logic of how the tip of an axe, like tapping, like the tip of the axe, like going past your arm or something, would hit you for the same damage as what the axe would do if it hit you full force. So I really hope they change the idea of externals as a whole and just make it so where if you're not locked on, then it should do less damage. It's a very easy, it's probably, you know what, I know I'm not like a programmer or anything, but based off of what I know, like I did do programming a little bit in college, so I know a little bit. It wouldn't be that hard to actually implement either. So I hope they do this as a future reference. Let me know, guys, anyway, what you think down below about this idea that I've suggested with externals. I really like to hear you guys' opinions, and I hope everyone's safe. I hope everyone's cool. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.